Hi guys, it is an exciting time to be a video shooter. There are great cameras out there these days, and there's also a great camera in your pocket if you have a phone from the last few years. I find I'm using my iPhone 16 Pro Max a lot more than I thought I would for video because you can pull a really fantastic image out of this thing, especially with that Apple log. But something that is not fantastic all the time is the audio that comes out of it. So enter these two cute little things right here. Look at these things. These are the Godox Cube S microphones. Those are the transmitters. This is the receiver right here. Look at how small this is. The whole setup. This is my vlogging setup that you will see in this video right here. That is a picture of my kid when he was young. I should probably change that. He's like 10 now. And it all comes in this adorable carrying case right here, which can charge your devices for 30 hours total of runtime. And also, if you have this case, you can connect it to the Find My app on your phone. So if someone steals your lovely little microphones, you can track them down and bludgeon them as you see fit. Now, there is an obvious competitor to the Godox Cube S, and that is the Hollyland Lark M2. As you can see, they are about the same size. They have a similar feature set, and I really love the M2. Its sound quality is fantastic, so we will do a head-to-head test and see how the Godox stacks up. Let me show you why it is so essential to have an external microphone with a little wind protection when you are using your phone to film yourself. This is quite a windy day. My hair plugs are barely staying attached to my scalp, yet here we are with crystal clear audio because of this little Godox transmitter and his furry little hat. And this is the sound of the iPhone with all that wind blowing into the speaker. So I certainly think there's a big value in wearing a lavalier that can be protected from the wind. And you can make him even more discreet if you reverse it under your shirt, so all anyone sees is this tiny little stylish button. I think it's very stylish and totally protected from the wind. So that right there is one of the reasons that I would never just use the internal microphone on my phone if I was trying to shoot video with sound. But there is another reason why I think this is essential for your phone, and I will get to that later in the video. Now, this video is sponsored by Godox. I kind of wish it wasn't because I'd like to rave about how much I love this little microphone, but I won't. I will be very professional, and I gotta say, Godox are very cool. They don't ever tell me what to say. In fact, they encourage comparisons to things like the Hollyland Lark M2. They just say, go do whatever you're gonna do, and they love constructive feedback, so I really appreciate that from Godox. It is a very easy sponsorship to take because they don't put any kind of parameters on me, and what I will do for you is I will just show you the mic and I will give you the features and I will let you hear the sound test, and hopefully, sponsored or not, you will have enough information to help you make a better informed decision. But first, let's talk about what you get in the package if you buy the full kit. You get this semi-hard shell case that houses everything. All of your peripherals, all of the windscreens, the mics themselves, the charging case, they can all fit neatly in this little case. The charging case itself is this neat little tube. It has a USB-C port on the side and will tell you the level of charge left with the indicator lights. You just give it a little press and it opens up, houses the receiver and the two transmitters. The receiver I have connects to USB-C, but you can also buy the Apple Lightning port if that is the phone that you have. The transmitters are these tiny little squares here with an orange button on the side. You press that orange button once and it turns on the noise canceling. Press it again, noise canceling goes off. And you can also turn the noise canceling on the two transmitters by pressing the button on the receiver. It has a strong little magnet so you can pin it anywhere to your shirt. It comes with two little furry hats for your transmitters to cut out all of the wind noise. Now, this windscreen is much better designed, in my opinion, than the one for the Hollyland Lark M2, because the Hollyland Lark M2, it's just a big old windscreen and it has to cover the entire thing. So you have to slip this over this, and that is not that easy to do. It is a bit cumbersome, and when you do get it on, you can't see the indicator anymore, so you can't tell if you turn on noise canceling or not because the light is hidden under this thing. And if you do get it on, then you have this big old thing, big piece of fur trapped to your chest. Whereas this one, much better. You can just slip it on nice and easy, and you can still see all of the lights and the indicators. And there you go. I did it without even looking at it. Yeah, I did it. Perfect. And then you just put that there on your chest. Comes with 2 little magnetic necklaces, which is great. You could just slip that on over your head or quickly give it to somebody else if you are trying to interview them. I like those things. It also comes with these cute little reusable stickers. So if you wanted to dress up your microphone, then you can do so. And it also comes with another mounting option, which are these 2 clips right here, magnetically connected to the transmitters for even more mounting options. So you'll get about 10 hours of recording time on a full charge. And if you keep them in the case can charge it up to 2 times. So you get 30 total hours of runtime. And what's great is this microphone is 24-bit, not 16-bit, like some of the lower-priced lavalier systems. The Godox Cube S also comes with this slick little app where you can update your firmware right from the app. You can actually control the volume, so if it's too hot going in to your phone or it's too low, you can adjust that volume, and it has a little meter there to tell you if you are peaking or not. And you can turn the noise canceling off on gentle for just a little bit of noise canceling or intense. Now, if it is not a windy day and you are standing this close to your phone, then perhaps the internal microphone will do you just fine. But let's say you wanted to go back here and show people the proper form of how to do lunges because you wusses aren't doing it right, then you'll want a microphone that follows you around to show everybody the perfect technique. And I am already cramping. That's not a good sign. Let's switch it up. So what about now? Can you hear me now? I should switch legs. Gotta balance it out. Can't be too muscular on one side, you know what I mean? So audio okay here, not so okay out there. Since this microphone does feature noise canceling, let's go check that out now next to a busy intersection here in Toronto. And right now the cars are going through the intersection. As you can hear, the noise canceling is now on. Let's turn it off again. Now the noise canceling is off. Is it better? Is it worse? Turn it back on. Noise canceling back on. Is my voice more clear? Normally, I like to noise reduce in post. That was a noisy dump truck. So we'll see if that did a good job. Let's turn it off one more time. How does it sound now? As I was saying, I like to noise reduce in post myself. But if this works very well, that would be nice and convenient. And just for your reference, this is how the iPhone 16 Pro's internal microphone sounds in that same intersection. So I'm here at a fairly busy intersection and we're going to test the noise canceling. This is how the iPhone 16 Pro's internal microphone sounds. Now personally, I probably wouldn't use this microphone with the noise canceling because I do like to do that myself in post because I can control it to have it exactly the way I want it. But you heard the difference between this with no noise canceling and the iPhone anyway with that noisy environment. And this still does a lot better job of isolating your voice. So then I would just do my own in post to go along with it. But it's a nice feature to have for those people who don't want to do that or don't know how to do that. And now let's do that head-to-head sound quality test with the Godox Cube S and the Hollyland Lark M2 and of course the iPhone's internal mic. This is the sound of the internal microphones on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Let's see how it compares. This is the sound of the Godox QS in my very professional studio. This is the sound of the Hollyland Lark M2 going straight into the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Mark Bennett is as handsome as he is intelligent, which is very. Mark Bennett is as handsome as he is intelligent, which is very. Mark Bennett is as handsome as he is intelligent, which is very. So if you are shooting with your phone only, I don't see how you can do any better than this Godox Cube S with all of its features, the tiny little charging case, and it's so small and light, discreet. It has a great wind muff, it has a bunch of accessories, and is a reasonable price. I really like this for my phone setup. The Hollyland Lark M2 is also great, and you can buy a phone-only version of the Hollyland Lark M2, and the prices will be very similar, and the charging case will be somewhat close to this one right here. It'll be a bit bigger, but not as big as this one. You see, this is the charging case for the one that comes with cameras. So that's what I would say. You go for the Hollyland Lark M2 if you want to use phones and cameras, because this one right here, it has a receiver for the DSLR or mirrorless cameras, and then you can also buy some extra attachments. Where is it? For the phone, and that's this one right here, this USB-C. So if you buy the whole package for the Hollyland Lark M2, you have the one for the camera and you have the one for the phones, but that will cost you extra doing that. And if you're a phone-only person, I don't see why you wouldn't go with the Godox itself. Unless, of course, you prefer the Hollyland sound quality, but I gotta say, I thought they were both pretty great. So let me know down in the comments below what you thought of this little guy. Is this something that you would pick up? And if not, why? We'll have a nice little discussion about it. Hey, thanks for watching this. We'll talk to you again soon. Okay, bye-bye.